It's wet, it's windy, it's cold, it's odd still in March. But that's the downside. The upside is it's the start of Super League 99. It's a long haul from here to October in the final series. Both these teams today will be looking to start the season off with a win.
And now, are you ready?
Desperate that the Bulls post a home win for the first match of the season. There'll be no slip-ups. It's going to be a tight competition. Here come the Bulls. It's a great crowd today. It's done nothing but rain and sleet for 2 or 3 days, and all the Bulls fans have turned out in all those conditions. It's still raining. It's rained all day, so the pitch is going to be pretty heavy. But in great spirit, this crowd, considering the conditions. Certainly the best supported club in the Rugby League, the Bulls. And we'll just run through the teams. The Bulls have at fullback Spruce. On the wings, Vicona and McAvoy. In the centres, Naylor and Peacock. Half-backs, Paul brothers, that's Henry at stand-off and Robbie at scrum half. The front row, Fielding, Lowe's, Harmon. The back three, Dwyer, Boyle and Forshaw. And coming off the bench today for the Bulls are Withers, Zisti, Doniger and Anderson. The Eagles have at the full-back Sobatabu. On the wings, Lovell and Sodji. Centres, Powell and Senior. Half-backs, Aston, Malloy. Front row, Lawless, Lawton. Half-backs, Watson and Aston. The front row, Malloy, Lawless and Lawton. The back three, Hardy, Shorten, Doyle. And replacements today for the Eagles, Pearson, Baldwin, Wright and Jackson. And today's match official is Graham Shaw. So the first 2 tackles, Super League 99. And the Eagles pinned early on for holding down. I think that was Lawless, just hanging on just too long for Mr. Shaw's liking. And Henry Paul, happy to see that going to touch. It wasn't the best of field kicks. Here we go. Fielding again into early action. Well, the Bulls spreading the ball early. Peacock. Vicona. Good tackle from Sodji. Chance this time. It was Harmon coming, but Lowe's dummied and they've just taken it down that right-hand side again. Throwing the defence in. Here goes Dwyer. Takes it midfield. Bulls set for the spread, last tackle. Short side again, Naylor pushes it forward, hands on to Harmon. Harmon tackled, he'll be over the line, and that will be a 20-metre tap. Last tackle, a 10-metre play of the ball, and Sodji doesn't bring it out the 10, just plays it on the 5, and big shoulder then from Boyle on Malloy. And Mr. Shaw then staking his pitch. 2 early penalties for holding down, and neither lasted very long. Lawton with his first touch. Good tackle underneath from Harmon. Shaw. Eagles bringing it the short side. Malloy again, pushing it up this left-hand side. Eagles set to the right. Well, that's Lawless coming down the short side. Turns it into Senior. Big set these Eagles backs. Spread on now. Aston put a good ball out. Last tackle. That was Hardy that came onto the ball. Kick back to the post, and this is looking dangerous, and that's a try. Well, the Bulls got flat-footed then. I think it's Watson that scored that. It is David Watson, as Aston spread that ball to the right. Hardy coming in.
James Watson.
Five minutes gone. Aston makes it 6-0. So the Eagles scored on their first set, and it was almost a replica of the Bulls' first set, with the Eagles working the ball on the short side on their left, put the spread on to the right, and the kick just seemed to mesmerise that Bulls defence. Lawton stopped in his tracks by Henry Paul and shovelled back. That's good power defence. That'll get you to the finals in October if you keep it up throughout the season. Shaw. Malloy again. Up this left-hand channel. Ball goes to Aston. Aston spreads this one to Saviteboa. Saviteboa kicks. And that really should have been a penalty. Players had crossed the gain line before the kick was taken. And this time Mr. Shaw picks, I think it was Senior. It just encroached too close. And that's some relief for the Bulls. This time, a better kick from Henry Paul. Bulls tap restart, 5 metres in Sheffield territory. 2 passes sees Armand tackle midfield. This time Field, and Field straightens up, goes to the line, makes good yards. Forshaw steps, brilliant step from Forshaw then. Looked like an half-back going through the line. Bull set to the right, Robbie to Henry, inside to Armand. Good defence from Mark Aston and Lawless. That spotted that, they knew who the ball carrier was. Well, they knew who was coming to take the ball off the ball carrier. Spruce, last tackle. Well, Doyle making a pig's ear of that. Laws picks up and kicks, and that's going, just goes dead. Good work again from the Bulls. They've certainly been on the weights in the close season. Really bringing a full load into every tackle. Saviteboa comes, tries to clear that line. Tackled by Robbie Paul. No real progress then for the Eagles from this set. Kicking. Ball goes. This time Lawless just takes the pressure off Aston. Kicks from acting half back. It goes deep. McAvoy gathers. So the Wolves start with the ball on their 40. Here comes Spruce. Robbie Paul, dummies to Dwyer. Offloads to brother Henry. Henry steps, that great step inside and straighten up. Just tackled there by Shaw, ankle tapped. Robbie Paul picks up. Feeds Forshaw. Forshaw inside to Armand. Good work from Forshaw, and Armand can't hold it. Conditions just too much then. And some heavy tackling from Senior, just dislodged the ball. That was a good piece of work though from the Bulls. Saviteboa goes to the short side. Offloads. Lovell with his first touch of the ball then. Watson tries to improvise to Hardy, to Aston. Aston, that will be a knock on. No, start again, says Mr. Shaw. Looking lively with the ball now. The Eagles look confident with the ball in hand. Aston turns Lawton inside. Lawton spots an all and puts his foot down, almost gets through. And again, the Bulls just seemed a little bit static in defence. Nobody moving to cover them alls. Aston inside to Watson. Watson offloads. Hardy and Malloy make a mess of that between them. But no knock on, says Mr. Shaw. Doyle trying to develop the ball, can't do so. Last tackle. Ball goes to Aston. Aston again. That's a great kick. Severe pressure for Vicona. But luckily enough, the ball beats everybody. And that will be 10 and 20 scrum for the Bulls. Well, the Eagles have set off well this first. Ten minutes. They're confident with the ball. They've executed well. And they've improvised when they've needed to. Here goes Dwyer. So a great game on us in prospect here. Harmon. Just a metre shy of the halfway. This time Robbie Paul spreads it to Henry. Henry has Dwyer. He offloads to Peacock. Peacock did well then. Difficult to readjust in these conditions. Last tackle. Bulls. Just in the Eagle half. It's an high one. Sovatabua doesn't collect. Oh, Dwyer did well. Oh, he's lost the ball. A penalty for obstruction. I thought he called a penalty for raking the ball out, but no, he spotted an instruction. He played advantage. Well, good work then from Mr. Shaw. Great kick from Henry Paul. Great spiral on the kick. It hung in the air. Sovatabua lost it in the wind. And Paul kicks the goal. And the Bulls post the first points of 99. 14 minutes into the game.
And a penalty goal for the Bulls, number 6, Henry Paul.
And Mike Aston wants the tee. Harmon comes and moves that ball upfield, makes it out to the quarter. McAvoy just picks up another 5 or 6. Condensed defence from Sheffield. Everybody plays that kind of defence now, and a big hit from Dale Lawton then. Really Billy Fielden. It's just Doyle out to the 40. Mike Forshaw. Last tackle. And again, Henry Paul puts it high. Not quite as good as Spidal. And Sabatabua were under no real pressure then. Took it well. But a good chase, tackle on his own 10-metre line. That's good work from the Bulls. Laws. Brings Sodgy down. Watson turns Senior inside. Nothing there for Senior. Meets a brick wall. Malloy. Trying to dummy. Makes good yards. Eventually dragged down by Naylor. Last tackle. Eagles kicking from their own 40. Been contained well by the Bulls, and this will be, well, that would have been interesting that they've gone into touch. Here goes Vicona. Oh, Vicona. Rides Lawless's challenge. Field, it's McAvoy coming in, just giving his players this time, and James Laws has put his old man Sheffield. Quick tap, you can do that now in actual fact. Doesn't even have to leave the hand as long as it touches the foot, and that will be another penalty. Henry Paul this time going for the corner, puts it out almost perfectly, just 12 metres from the try line. Harmon hits it in, sets it up. The Bulls with Forshaw standing really wide. Here goes Fielden, pushes it to the posts. Both Forshaw and Doyle standing wide. Oh, and that's Dwyer coming in off that double snapper. Oh, James Laws has fiddled his way over. Great work from Laws then. Bulls putting the power plays on, driving the ball back, attacking the same point in the defence, and eventually it just crumbled and collapsed. And James Laws puts the ball behind under the posts.
Try for the Bulls, number 9, Jimmy. James Laws!
6 apiece. 17 minutes into the game. And both teams, you have to say, under the conditions, are playing some superb football. Henry Paul has the sweeteners. The Bulls lead, 8 points to 6.
The try converting for the Bulls, number 6, Henry Paul.
Harmon takes the ball off Spruce and again trundles it up almost to the quarter line. Peacock comes and he pushes up another 10 metres. This time Forshaw looking to make ground, makes it to the 40. So the Bulls in three tackles come almost halfway up the field. This time Henry Paul feeds Naylor. Naylor looking to get some power going by corner, this time offloads to Dwyer. Dwyer looking to develop the ball. Pushes it up to The Eagles 30, last tackle. And again, Henry Paul goes high. Well, that's not a bad tactic in these conditions. But that's a great catch from Lovell. You couldn't ask much more of a guy than to catch that ball in those conditions under severe pressure. The wind with the Bulls in the first half. They've got the advantage of the wind and the rain in the backs. As Shaw tries to push the ball out for the Eagles. This time Lawton comes. Lawton. Well tackled by Fielden. And Harmon demolished Lawton then. That kick from Aston. Look at desperation about it. Here comes by corner. Well tackled by Sodjic. And against Senior then holding him down a little bit. Well, if he gets away with it, fair play. Spruce. Right through the heart of the Eagles' defence. Outstanding work from Spruce then. Came in, took a drive. Just give his forwards a breather. Made great yards and almost got clear. And from here, Henry Paul will put the ball into touch again. So what will the Bulls do this time? Again, it's Harmon. Certainly done his fair share of work in this first half, Harmon, in this first quarter. Here goes Fielden. Oh! Fielden came with the full load then and shovel Lawton back. Well, somebody hadn't read the script then. And Mr. Shaw calls the Eagles back, forms a scrum. He thought perhaps advantage could have been played then. Peacock again with a big tackle. Aston. I'm sorry, that was Watson. This time, Lawton, and a great charge there from Robbie Paul, took the man early. Oh, and a big tackle from his brother, dislodges the ball, by corner, comes up with it. And Henry Paul and Lawless holding a Sunday afternoon meeting on the deck as the Bulls make a switch. Doniger comes on, Harmon goes off. Well, he's earned his corn so far as Harmon.
Substitution for the Bulls, number 11.
Doniger, first touch of the ball, pounds it into the line, sets a position up 15 metres from the posts. Robbie Paul, first receiver, goes to Henry. Henry drifts back against that defence, looking to offload, keeps going, offloads eventually to Dwyer. Dwyer, well tackled by Senior, last tackle. Real threat then from the Bulls. Laws tips one through, they'll have to play this dead. Well, he picks it up with Sodjic. That was ambitious from Bright Sodjic. I thought, looked as though he thought he could get it back over the goal line. Well, the Eagles playing the waiting game here. Steve Deakin then doing a little bit of coaching with Aston behind the posts. As the Naylor picks up, feeds Dwyer. Dwyer tackled on the quarter line. That wasn't a very good drop out really from Aston. Here goes Naylor again. The Bulls pushing the ball up the short right hand side. This time it's Fielden comes in. Fielden tackled just 5 metres from the posts. The Bulls set for the spread now. The ball will go to Robbie Paul. He spreads it to Henry. Runners on the outside, it's Peacock. Feeds McAvoy. McAvoy trying to get clear of his man. Oh, superb execution from the Bulls then. Spread the ball the width of the field. Long pass from Henry Paul to Fielden. Dwyer picks up. Last tackle. Laws again, chips one through. This is dangerous for Brightside. Oh, that's offside. Oh, that has to be offside. Well, Sovatabua played that ball forward. Sodja was stood in front of him, picked the ball up. Perhaps Mr. Shaw saw something we didn't. Maybe the Bulls player called it, touched it as well. Under severe pressure now, the Eagles. 25 minutes into the game, last tackle. And again, the Eagles having to kick from deep inside their own half, and it's Lawless. Well, there's a touch of desperation about this kicking that's going on for the Eagles. Oh, McAvoy making a mess of that. Doesn't regather, and that gives the Eagles the best position for a good 15 minutes. Shaw. Malloy. Good tackle underneath from Fielden. Doyle. This time the spread's on, it's Aston, that's not a good pass, but he does well, feeds Watson. Out to Jeff Hardy looking to develop the ball, brings the winger inside, and he's well handled by Doniger. And Doyle. This is Watson. Turns the ball back to Hardy. Last tackle. Aston. This time he goes high. And it's drifting towards the touchline. Sovatabua plays it in field. This will be all on. Naylor feeds Laws. Aston did well then. Aston spotted the danger. Came up very early. Gave Laws no options to either run or offload. And that's good defence from the Eagles. Again, Aston working hard in marker defence. Dwyer offloads. But Henry Paul just looking to put that step on. Great offload then from Dwyer. Robbie Paul. Feeds Boyle. Boyle. Doniger powers it up over the halfway line. Last tackle. Robbie Paul feeds Spruce. Spruce offloads to Fielden. Fielden. Ricky Wright comes on. Malloy goes off.
Substitution for the Eagles.
Lawton
23,
spins.
Replaces number 8, Steve Malloy.
Can't get rid of Forshaw. Last tackle. Best position this really for the Eagles. This time Doyle toes one through. Oh, and Vicona can't handle that, and that will be a goal line dropout. And Anderson takes the field. Fielden comes off. And Fielden, he's done his work as well. He deserves R&R on the bench. As Spruce gets his way. Well, you have to say some of the kicking, the drop kicking and the field kicking today has been inauspicious.
Replaces number 10.
Sovatabua.
Sorry, replaces number 25, Stuart Fielden.
Watson to Hardy. Hardy turns the winger in. Well, they've used that 3 times now of the Eagles. They just pack the short side and bring the winger in, dropping off behind his centre. The Bulls have been aware of it every time, though. Here goes Watson again. Tries to offload. Ball goes down. Lawless picks up. This is Aston. Aston back to Lawless. Lawless going for the line. Dragged down. Good work from the Eagles. Good improvisation. It came from a mistake, but they picked up well. And that's a long pass to Senior. Senior offloads. Well, that looked a forward pass. Playing basketball now. Lawton goes for the basket. Doesn't get it. Doyle to Senior. This is good work from the Eagles. Eventually, the Bulls defence drags him down. And that just shows how willing the Eagles are to improvise from any situation. And again, we have Steve Deakins on the field. No question, Senior was offside then. He hadn't retired the 10. Couldn't resist making the tackle. Ten minutes to half time. Bulls lead 8-6. This is anybody's game. Here goes Doniger. Been some wonderful skills from both teams. Big defence like that. Good defence there from Aston. Again working hard in market defence. Here goes Dwyer. Offloads to Spruce. Spruce just managed to hang on to that. Dwyer. Well, the Bulls just... Oh, Dwyer forced that ball out. There was nobody near him. Nobody near Bernard Dwyer then. Hardy turns the ball back inside to Watson. Watson, dangerous runner. Feeds Senior. Senior, nowhere to go for Big Keith Senior. Shaw. And offside. Well, somebody just having a little bit of a dig after the ball had been played. As Aston puts the ball just outside the Eagles quarter line. Senior receiving attention, gets up. And a spell of pressure here for the Eagles. Here goes. Right, well tackled. Doyle to Shaw. Feeds Senior. Good tackle underneath from Naylor. Two big lads together there. Doyle drifts across field, eventually tackled by Anderson. Aston turns the ball inside to right. He can't handle it. That's a knock on. That's relief for the Bulls. Well, both teams enjoying spells of ascendancy. The Eagles have had a good 10 minutes now in the Bulls half. Haven't cracked the defence yet. There's Henry Paul with that step again, that step and straight, and picks up, and again it's Shaw that brings him down with an ankle tap. Mr. Shaw, that's Graham Shaw, the referee, ruling against Shaw, the player, for raking. So the Bulls will restart on their 40. Anderson with his first touch of the ball. Well, his second touch, he makes it up to the halfway line. This time it's Doniger. Robbie Paul goes for a scamper. Spins. This time, Henry. He spins. Almost gets away. Laws this time picks up and goes. That drifting run that James Laws is a master of. Just seems to drift towards the defence. Last tackle. Kick from Henry Paul. No problem for Sodji. Bit of a collision then with Naylor and Senior. Well, Watson taking that ball from the tap. Wasn't too enthusiastic about taking it forward. Here goes Hardy. Lawless.
Could Mr. Bibby come down to the touchline, please? Mr. Bibby, thank you.
Again, Watson, that's the second time he's handled in this set. And doesn't look particularly enthusiastic either time. Here goes, right, good tackle. By Shaw. I'm sorry, by Boyle. Spruce winds up. That's offside, surely. Well, that was offside, never stood square, that man. Well, if you get away with it. Fair enough. Sabataboa trying to get away from the tacklers. So Jackson takes the field for the Eagles. Lawton comes to the bench. Aston spreads the ball to Doyle, to Watson, Senior. Well, Naylor showing out then. He got up, he had his arms on top of Senior, waving them about. If he did something, it's stupid. If he didn't do anything, still stupid. That's giving good position away as the Bulls defend this 2-point lead. Just 3 minutes to half time. This is well within Aston's range. One of the most regular of goal kickers in Super League, Mark Aston. And Wright goes to the bench. Malloy back on the field. Aston then. To level the scores. Pulls it to the left-hand post. 20-metre drop out for the Bulls. Well, that was a let-off.
Substitution. Number 23, Ricky Wright, is replaced by number 8, Steve Malloy.
Henry Paul, that's a better drop out. Sabataboa takes it on the full, brings it up to the line. The dangerous man is Sabataboa. Once he gets one, it's difficult to pick up. Well, nothing there for Malloy. Anderson lows and Forshaw in on the tackling then. This is Jackson, and nothing for Jackson either. Well, it's tough yards for the Eagles against this Bulls defence. Shaw. He's brought down by Doniger. Lawless comes drifting. And again, a big tackle from Dwyer. Aston. And Senior was offside then, and that's scrum down. Well, that's unfortunate for Jackson. He's only been on the field 5 or 10 minutes. And he's leaving the field with a blood bent. Looks like he has a cut on his eyebrow, going straight to the dressing room. Lawton back on the field. Hardly had time for a woodbine. Dwyer goes to the bench, field and comes on. Forshaw has 2 dips at that and feeds By corner, good tackle, Sodji. Naylor comes in, pushes the ball infield. Graham Shaw awards the penalty. Good kick then from Henry Paul. Puts the Bulls just outside the Eagles' quarter. Anderson powers it in. Coming up to half-time. This is probably the last set for the Eagles. For the Bulls, I should say. Naylor, he's brought down. Again, they're going the short side. They're fiddling the short side all the time, the Bulls. Well, it's bound to work sometime, but if you do it every time, the defence just get wise to it, as they did then. Plenty of defenders on that short side. Hardy. Can't get over his 10. As we go into extra time in this... and there we go, there goes the hooter. A very tight first half, some superb football from both teams. If anything, the Bulls have the edge when it comes to defence. They have the power and the strength, and they go in with a 2-point lead. So join us for the second half, and it should be an intriguing 40 minutes of Super League 99. Welcome for the second half. Thankfully both teams have changed the shirts. In fact, the Eagles have changed the strip completely. So 8 points to 6. Bulls lead by 2, and this is anybody's game. The Eagles have shown with 2 or 3 periods of dominance that they're a strong outfit, they're organised. As Aston goes to the corner that time, well, this time it looks like the Eagles have made their mind up to use the wind in this half. No ambition from Aston then. Third tackle, put it down into the corner, and scrummage 15 metres from the Bulls line. And again we have Steve Deacon on the field. When he was playing, I don't remember him spending that much time running around. Here we go. Peacock brings the ball out. Henry Paul just trying to fiddle something from that half back, and Robbie Paul goes. He makes a good 10 metres, offloads to his brother Henry. He turns it back, 2. Doniger. And the Bulls over the halfway line make good progress. Anderson trundles that ball into the heart of the defence, last tackle. Ball goes to Henry Paul. Henry Paul has Spruce on chase. That's a good chase from Spruce, and a good take again then from
23 Bernard Dwyer, who's replaced 29 Stuart Fielding. That was the blood bin substitution, and the blood bin subs for the Eagles. Number 20 Martin Pearson has replaced number 5 Bright Sodji.
That was Pearson that took that ball at the far side. He's on for Sodji. Aston. Again, no ambition really to play about with the ball. In their own red zone, it's a good chase from the Eagles here. 2, 4, 6. 7 men on chase then. No options there for Vicona. Spruce pushes the ball out. This time it's Naylor. Naylor comes up, has a good run, hits the ball up over the quarter. So this game developing into a pattern. Lows to Dwyer. I'm sorry, to Forshaw. Last tackle. Robbie Paul spins it out to Henry. Henry only had 3 men, 3-1 situation then. Sodji. Good chase. Peacock and McAvoy on chase, and that's good defence from the Bulls. Tough yards these for the Eagles. Lawton. This time Aston kicking from much deeper, but he's quite happy to do so. Quite happy to put the ball right downfield and play for the mistake. As Spruce brings that ball back up, makes good yards this time. He's out, pushes it out to 25 metres from his own line, and this time McAvoy. Henry Paul will run. Spins, offloads to Doniger. Doniger just makes those extra metres. Boyle doing well then, and Laws has found a gap. Laws had Henry Paul with him, that's a nice shot. And play on, says Mr. Shaw. Doesn't pick that up, Henry Paul, puts one to the corner. Oh, that's great take. Under pressure, but that will be a line dropout. Goal line dropout, that is. That was done on that wing first this formation. Ah, yeah. Doniger. Well, this is the best position this half for the Bulls, starting inside the Eagles. 40. 2 tackles gone. Anderson powers that ball and offloads. Great offload to Henry Paul. And a penalty against Mark Aston. Just couldn't leave it alone. Gives a penalty away in front of the posts. And Henry Paul nominates the kick. And Mr. Shaw having a word with his namesake, Darren, as the captain of the Eagles. And he's obviously issuing a last warning about holding on. No doubt saying it will be a yellow card next time. Well, this 2 points is as a result of some great defence from the Bulls, which pinned the Eagles back on their last set, made them kick from deep inside their own half. Two points for the Bulls, they go to 10.
And a penalty goal for the Bulls, number 6, Henry Paul.
And that's out on the full. Skewed that Mark Aston. Well, Henry Paul electing to go for touch. Kicking against the wind. Oh, it's a good kick. Tap restart. Eagles 30. Doniger powers that in. This time it's Anderson right up into the heart of the Eagles defence and drawn several players in. This time, Forshaw. Forshaw spins, finds some space. Tackle 8 metres from the line. Laws, skipping, finds Henry Paul. He spreads it to brother Henry. That was Robbie, I should say, to Henry. Chances now on the right-hand side. Robbie Paul comes inside. Boyle, tackled just 2 metres short of the posts. And that's that little late pass for Dwyer, trying to sneak over. He offloads. Tens up with Senior. And Mr. Shaw ruling a knock-on. That will be an Eagles feed. Great position, a Bulls feed. Great position for the Bulls. And there's an unusual alignment. Robbie Paul stood really wide. As Spruce goes by corner, as a tilt, tackle Shaw. And again the Bulls working it tight, close to the sideline, and come up with a mistake. Got it. Savitabo, well held. This is where the Bulls have been at their best, when they've been containing the Eagles. They need to do it again. Shaw. Mark Aston looking downfield. We'll kick after this one. Malloy. Good tackle underneath from Sam Anderson, and there goes Aston. No, he offloads this time, couldn't get the kick in. It's Lawton. Led with his elbow then, Lawton. Aston goes short side, puts the ball deep. That's running out, and that will be 20-metre tap restart for the Bulls. So 11 minutes into this second half, and Eagles not once put a spread on. By corner. Anderson. And Malloy gets the yellow card. Well, I can't say he wasn't warned. Just wouldn't let Anderson regain his feet then. Another good kick from Henry Paul, puts the ball 15 metres out from the Eagles' goal line. Doniger makes some strong defence. This time Anderson pushes the ball in, tackle 8 metres from the post. Switch on here. Robbie Paul spreads it to Peacock. Peacock has McAvoy. McAvoy goes into the corner. That's perfect execution of rugby league. Superb setup. They brought Anderson to the post. From there, Henry Paul just drew the defence back. Went running on the inside. Robbie Paul spread the ball wide. Peacock served the perfect pass to McAvoy, and he squeezed in at the corner. In these conditions, that's superb work. The Eagles have the elements. Aston restarts. Spruce onto Anderson. Anderson winds up, gets past Lawton, eventually brought down by Lawless. This time Peacock comes in. Good power running from Peacock. Spruce onto Naylor. Dwyer. Robbie Paul picks up, tests that line, just probing, looking to develop the ball. Eventually can't get his pass away, last tackle. Henry Paul goes high, this time kicking into the wind, and that's a teaser for anybody. McAvoy plays it back, Lowe's plays soccer, Doniger brings the ball down, and Mr. Shaw ruling the ball had played the man, and it was fifth tackle. Good tackle from Henry Paul, good defence. This is Senior. Dragged down by Boyle, good work. Outstanding effort then. Oh, it's Anderson. Outstanding effort then. Taking the yards off this Eagles team.
Eagles. Michael Jackson, number 17, has replaced number 10, Dale Lawson.
So Jackson, been for repairs, back on the field. As Aston looked as though he wanted to kick it that time, turns it back inside though to Sabatabua. Lawless looking for support. Nothing coming, last tackle. Aston on the side. Doyle. By corner with a chance to wind up, good tackle. Jackson did well then. McAvoy comes in, makes good yards. Well, one or two players a bit late back on side, then here goes Spruce. Well, all the Bulls players getting involved now. One of those days where everybody's got to get the shoulder to the grindstone. That's Peacock at his best, powering the ball up that left-hand side. Here goes Forshaw, just looking to get the ball back into Donegal. Last tackle. Bulls 20 metres out. Lowe shows the kick, puts it in. Powell does well to pick up and come away. Good run from Powell, good work. So that, again, the Eagles have the tough yards to do.
Is 12,044.
So 12,000 here today, that's a remarkable attendance.
Don't forget next Sunday,
considering the conditions. And considering the weather leading up for the last 2 days to the game. And that's a penalty given away. And that's just what the Eagles, the Bulls can't afford. Aston not happy with the ball. Anderson comes to the bench. Fielden back on the field. And this will be the best position for the Eagles in this second half. Shaw.
Substitution for the Bulls. 29, Stuart Fielden replaces number 10, Paul Anderson.
Well, Aston turns the ball back into Doyle. Doyle offloads to Watson. This is dangerous. That's Jeff Hardy. Under pressure now, the Bulls. Doyle to Aston. Late ball to Sabatabua. Into Senior. Senior can't handle it. And that's play on. Good defence from the Bulls. Senior, Doyle and Aston were really driven into the ground. Then here goes Boyle.
substitution for the Eagles. Number 21, Simon Baldwin, replaces number 22, Dave Watson.
Oh, by corner goes to the bench. And Michael Zisti.
And the subs for the Bulls.
Withers.
Number 2, Tavita by corner, if he plays by 5, Michael Withers.
Henry Paul turns it back into Doniger, and Doniger just makes that good yards, turns that defence. Henry Paul again running. There's a foul, it didn't really work that time. Spruce looks, offloads to Robbie Paul. Forshaw. Good tackle from Powell, but Forshaw keeps going. Laws onto Boyle, last tackle. Tackled half a metre short. Oh, Laws tries that little chip and chase. Didn't come off. Sabatabua makes it out to the 10. And again, Eagles doing the tough yards. And high contact that time, says Mr. Shaw. Shaw. This time Dahl spreads the ball. It's the first time really the Eagles have spread the ball this half. About sums the game up, the game just beginning to grind down. It's as though the conditions again on top of the players. As Forshaw goes to the bench, Harmon comes on.
Replaces number 12, Mike Forshaw for the Bulls.
And the Eagles back up to 13 men. They'll lie back on the field. Doyle goes to scrum half, and he hadn't read the script then. Robbie Paul left the ball with him. Doyle didn't realise he had to pick it up. Laws to Dwyer. Naylor. Wind still driving. The wind and rain still driving into the Bulls' faces. Lost the ball, Fielden. Some heavy tackling then from Lawless.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors of this afternoon's game, especially SEBA, who sponsor the game day entertainment. The big match hosts this afternoon, Sovereign Healthcare and Appleyard, and our match ball sponsor is Cotson Rubbish & Co. Also, a big thank you to the Pulse of West Yorkshire.
Sabatabua then. It's one of those situations where you don't know whether the guy's held or the tackle's completed. And this time Grange Short having a word with the Bulls captain, Robbie Paul.
The game day shirt winner this afternoon. The ticket number is
15 minutes left.
126.
Bulls lead by 8.
The game day ball winning ticket number 0934.
It's been pretty uninspiring second half. apart from that superb try from McAvoy. And this is Eagles spreading the ball at last. Senior to Sabatabua. This is Shaw. Offloads to Jeff Hardy. Shaw. It's Baldwin. Well, that's good work from the Eagles, although Michael Jackson loses the ball. There's the movement broke down. Naylor bringing the ball out of his own quarter. He's dumped. Nice over to Board and Hardy. Spruce now. The Bulls doing the tough yards. Here goes Peacock. Look at him go. Winds up. Well, that injects some pace and power into the line. And he picks up a penalty as well. High contact rules, Mr. Shaw. No, it'll take Danny Peacock a few matches to get back to full match fitness, but it's certainly a force when he does so. Fielding. Robbie Paul has a go. Steps. Lows, late ball, that late delivery to Spruce. Spruce can't handle, knocks on, and we'll have another scrum. Bulls make a change again. Forshaw back on. Hammond to the bench. Sabatabua brings the ball out.
The blood bin reversal for the Bulls. Number 8, Neil Harmon, has been replaced by 12, Mike Forshaw.
Baldwin. Fresh on. Should have some energy and gets a late ball away. Shaw soccers that to Hardy. Hardy offloads to Senior. Senior to Powell. Powell steps. Eventually brought down on his 30. Aston to Hardy. Hardy offloads. And a late call from Mr. Shaw. Consulted his linesman and rules a forward pass. Again, we have Steve Deacon on the field. I'm not sure if he's refereeing, playing, administering the water. And he's bringing Malloy off. Wright goes back on. Robbie to Henry. Naylor.
A substitution
to Henry.
Eagles,
Henry.
Ricky Wright
trying to get away from Senior, can't do so. And Zisti comes on, McAvoy goes to the bench. Withers.
The Bulls substitution, number 14, Nick Zisti, replacing number 4.
Big challenge then. Good defence from Wright and Lawless. There've been some big hitting from both sides. Oh, Gallagher almost through. Laws goes for the line. Robbie Paul goes first receiver. To Henry. Toes one through for Withers. Withers gets there first. That looks like a try. It is. Great work from the Paul brothers. And Withers did well too to get outside his man. and get an hand to it.
Try time for the Bulls, number 5, Michael Withers.
Well, with the score, 7 minutes to go. Bulls with a 12-point cushion, 6 minutes to the end of the game, and you have to say it hasn't been the most inspiring opening game of the season. But it's been a tough game, been a lot of skill. The conditions have persisted throughout the game. It's still blowing and raining from our left to our right. It's cold, it's colder than it was, and that's a great kick from Aston. Good take from Senior. Well, now they're showing some ambition, the Eagles, and some enterprise. I just don't understand why people don't play like that before they get behind and wait till the game's over almost. Here goes Lawless.
Subs for the Eagles,
and Lawless and Dwyer exchanging business cards. This will be a yellow card for somebody. And it's Dwyer. And Mr. Shaw. Waiting for Dwyer to cross the, I don't know, he's off the field. Play on. That looked like a forward pass, and it was. So the Bulls will finish the game with 12 men.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce the man of the match this afternoon. It's number 9, Jimmy, James Rose.
James Lowes gets the man of the match. Scored one of the tries. That's Withers. Fielding some big challenges. That's not a good pass then. And Peacock can't tidy it up. That wasn't a good ball from Robbie Paul. Put his teammates under pressure then. Not a day or the position to be doing that. Your passing needs to be of a much higher standard. Aston to Watson. This is Powell. Powell loses the ball. Struggling in the tackle. Looked as though he was trying to offload. And Powell's offside there, never stood square as Zister brings the ball out. Robbie Paul steps, comes up that short side. Feeds Boyle, ball's away. He has Zister with him. Oh! Sniper got him. Robbie Paul spins one to Henry. Henry did well. It was a pressure catch. Laws, Spruce, offloads.
Substitution, Bulls. Number 10, Paul Anderson, replaces number 11, Jeremy Donegan.
So Anderson back on, Donegan goes to the bench. Clock running down. Bulls lead by 12. Lawless steps. Aston to Hardy. That's a forward pass. Michael Jackson well in front then. The case there for offside.
Substitution.
Mr. Shaw rolls a forward pass. It's come down.
Sorry, number 10, Dave Lawton, replaces number 12, Darren Shaw.
Henry Paul, dummies. Fielding. Good defence from Lawton, but good work from Fielding. Didn't fall to the first contact. Anderson this time. Bows it in. Sets the position up 30 metres from the posts. Law just tries that late offload to Forshaw, last tackle. Attempted to drop goal from Laws. Volleyball played, it's Withers. Gets it to Robbie Paul, goes high this time. It's anybody's, there's loads of chasers. And Mr. Shaw will rule obstruction then, I think. But I think we're Peacock and Spruce obstructing each other rather than an Eagles player. Pearson. Aston. Well, Eagles won't have time to be playing that steady 3 drives and a kick now. Running out of time. 12 points behind. They have to play catch-up football. Hardy to Aston. Aston spreads it to Savatabua. Savatabua under severe pressure from Boyle and Forshaw and Peacock. Oh, that's again Anderson coming in and putting a big shoulder on Lawton, and he's demolished by the rest of the defence. And the linesman on. Lawless boots the ball downfield. Consulting with his linesman. He's having a word. They're long.
2:30 the kick-off next Sunday, the quarter-final, 1-3-1, and we're playing Warrington at home. 2:30 kick-off next Sunday for the quarter-final. We're going to go to Wembley.
So a long discussion with Dale Lawton. Ends up with a penalty, and Graham Shaw signalling guilty striking. Why does he need such a long lecture for such a straightforward offence? Play on. James Laws and his forwards getting confused then. Forshaw just showing that little dummy. Eye contact again. Laws drifting across. Robbie Paul offloads to Spruce. Henry Paul again kicks for Withers. Withers takes it on the full. He's under pressure from Powell and Senior. Last tackle. Well, the game just deteriorating into scrappy players. Withers throws that one through, and that will be a line drop out. James Laws this time chipping through. Withers went through, kicked again. Eagles had to ground it. Very few of this crowd are leaving. I thought they'd be leaving with a good 10 or 15 minutes of them. It's been a cold, wet, windy day. Anderson brings the crowd alive with that bullocking run. Robbie Paul. 2 minutes. There's 2 minutes left. Resisting. Tries to bring Naylor into the game. Doesn't connect. And there goes a hooter. And an inauspicious end to the game. The game deteriorated. It wasn't a particularly inspiring second half, but it's a good 2 points for the Bulls. 18-6 the final score. Tries from McAvoy, Laws and Withers set the Bulls 97 Super League campaign off. To a good start, a hard-earned 2 points. So next week we'll be entertaining Warrington in the quarter-finals of the Silkwood Challenge Cup. So join us next week for the quarter-finals of the Silkwood Challenge Cup. Myself, Mick McGowan and Michael Videos.